fear of what comes after. We'll hold on for better days. Let our past begin to shatter.
We are officially headed through Yellowstone to Glacier today. We stopped at Mormon Row this morning for sunrise on the way out. Got some okay shots, I think. I intended to had some pretty good color, so I was trying to get a 360 video. So we were just sitting trying to figure out the best route to get there. The quickest route to get to our campsite tonight at St. Mary's is like 8.5 hours, but it takes us through Helena and going through a different area, different route than what we're used to going, which is our favorite route, going through Missoula, and that adds another couple 2.5 hours. But we've gotten out early enough today that still gets us there in plenty of time, so we're gonna kind of take the long way around just to go through our favorite areas again. So, because that's what we do. So that's what this trip is about, right? It's about the journey.
It's about the journey. Peace be the journey.
Peace be the journey. Cool running.
Cool running.
Cool runnings. Anyway, I feel like we've quoted that movie before in our videos. That's the plan for today. It's gonna be a long road trip day, but we're gonna stop a few sites in Yellowstone on the way through, on our way to our favorite place on this planet, Glacier National Park. We are in Yellowstone, and actually at Madison Junction right now. Yellowstone is absolutely one of our favorite parks, right?
Yeah.
I will say this trip, it's a good thing we're kind of just driving through it, not really stopping for much, other than just taking a few videos here and there. But there's a lot of construction this year on, I'm not sure which road this is.
I'm not sure either. I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, I can't remember the main road that goes past like Grand Prismatic and Old Faithful and all that.
Yeah.
Almost that entire stretch is construction.
Basically from what Grant
Village
all the way to Grand Prismatic Spring.
Yeah.
Is all construction.
So it slowed things down quite a bit, which is already kind of slow to get around Yellowstone anyway. But
usually we're stopped for bison, and so
right.
we've been stopped for construction, and we haven't seen a single bison.
I haven't seen a single bison, which is weird because
very strange.
We see bison like almost every time we've been. You see bison everywhere. Like you can't avoid them.
Count from like each trip that we've come, we've probably spent at least 5 days in the park.
Yeah.
And you see bison everywhere.
Yeah.
And we've come all the way from that south entrance all the way up when we're about to, turn at Madison Junction and haven't seen a single bison.
So anyway, it's a little odd, but still absolutely one of our favorite parks. If you have not been, come visit Yellowstone.
Definitely.
Erin and I were just talking about, we're getting a few shots at Madison Junction. We feel like it's one of the more underrated, beautiful stopping spots in Yellowstone. To me, it's just absolutely stunning. You've got like this winding river that goes through it with these meadows and mountains behind it. So I don't know, it just seems like nobody really talks about it, but it is a very beautiful spot to stop and get some pictures and look around. And usually the last couple times we've been here, there's been bison, but
Yeah.
there's a bison shortage this time. Okay, so we're driving up by Flathead Lake, which is normally, if you watch like one of our very first videos where we came to Glacier, there's like this aroma that we're pretty sure is some trees, some specific trees up here. We can't put quite our finger on what it is. It was amazing. So we're trying to smell it again. Erin's got her head out the window and she goes, oh, and we're all just like breathing in super deep. And she goes, oh my God, all I got was hot dumpster. we were driving a little further, like, I think I got wet sock. So we decided that was New Yankee Candle's newest scent, the summer series, hot dumpster and wet sock. And then we just had like heated up skunk. So needless to say, we did not get quite the sense that we were hoping for.
Yeah, not at all.
Oh, and hot asphalt, that was the other one. We got a whole new series for you, Yankee Candle Company. The smells of summer. It's a hit. It's gonna be a hit. Alright, good morning everybody. We got to Glacier and kind of had it to get to the campsite, St. Mary's. It took us through the Going to the Sun Road. Construction all day, man. We hit construction. It was not fun, and the construction on the first part of Going to the Sun Road coming from West Glacier was terrible.
The road is completely torn up, and it's basically like a gravel road.
Which is not a big deal, except the fact that there were still thousands of people going up and down the road. So it was just like you got 3 inches of dust on your car. Anyway, but we got here, and once you get past, it's before you get to the Trail of Cedars, it is where the construction stops. So the rest of the way was beautiful. Yeah. And so saw that, got to our campsite. I was going to show you around our campsite a little bit. We're packing up this morning, and
this is at St. Mary's
Campground, and we've got a reservation for a double kayak at Mini Glacier, and so we're going to go do that this morning. But this campsite, the ones on this side where we are, in A, I'm going to spin you around. These are pretty good. Like, these are they're pull-through sites, and it's pretty secluded back here. I mean, you've got a nice open area with your fire pit, a picnic table, but they're not level. So I mean, like for us, like if you're pulling a camper or like we've got our rooftop tent, I mean it's you can see we ended up we're about 5 high on the passenger side. So anyway, it's definitely not necessarily level for that. I think these are really meant for tent campers, but nice sites. So
we'll be in this campground again tonight, and but we'll be in a different campsite.
Different loop, yeah. Not quite as secluded as this one. I like this one better.
Yeah.
But
A is definitely a great loop.
But when it comes to camping in Glacier, you take what you can get.
Absolutely. That's what we did. We just logged on and grabbed every time that there was one available for a night we needed. I think we're in like a different campsite every night.
Like every night. So anyway, we're going to pack up and then head to Mini Glacier. And we've never been to that part of the park. So
I'm excited.
Yeah, me too. We're going to go check it out. That is windy and cold. Well, we had a kayak reservation for this morning, but as you can see, it is raining and stormy
and windy
and cold, and not conducive to being out on a lake in a kayak. So
or outside at all.
Right. So we're trying to look and just kind of see what else there is to do around Mini Glacier. It looks like most of it is just trails only, which obviously this is not. We're not the people to hike trails in rain. We're not that hardcore. So, but there's no signal up here, so we may go ahead and just kind of head back toward the St. Mary's where we had some signal and see what the weather's like in the south side of the park. And we may just change our plans a little bit. We did get a day pass for tomorrow as well, which at least at this point is supposed to be a little better. So we'll see how it works, and then maybe we can come hike some trails or something. Maybe it'll clear off a little this afternoon too. But anyway, that's the plan for now. Trying to switch our plans up for the rain. Typical vacation for us. Hidden Lake Trailhead. Wow, they did a good job. And the cloud came back. That's crazy. I mean, literally just blew in. And now you can't see anything again. There's a mountain right there. We're on the Hidden Lake Trail, and it's pretty, I mean, you got a lot of steep steps, but man, the wildflowers are crazy. And we're about to get to the top, and there's these waterfalls that are insane. This is a very, very cool trail.
And like our visibility today isn't very good at all.
It's coming and going. It's coming and going.
I can't even imagine what this would look like.
Like on a sunny day.
Clear.
Yeah, this is absolutely stunning. And we haven't even made it to Hidden Lake yet. Good morning. We are headed back into Mini Glacier this morning. Weather looks at this point much better than it did yesterday. It is 5:25 right now. We are headed to I can't remember what they call the lake.
I can't remember either. There's fish something.
Lake, I don't remember. Anyway, it's at the end of this road here. So we met a couple last night, actually from the same town that we're from in Arkansas, believe it or not. And he's a photographer, and he had some pretty incredible pictures of some of the wildlife that they've seen. They're retired and they're full-time RVers, and but one of them that he showed us was a bull moose, and we were like, that's our goal this trip, is we want to see a bull moose. And so he told us a couple of spots that are pretty good chances of seeing one. So that's where we're headed this morning in Mini Glacier to see if we can capture the elusive bull moose and get a picture to hang on our wall. We did the morning at Fishercap Lake in Mini Glacier, and we're hoping to find a bull moose, which we never saw, but a cow moose, I mean, came and swam across the lake and came out right by us. Matter of fact, there was a couple other photographers we had talked to there, they had to move. Like, she was coming right at them.
Yeah.
And so they had to get up and move. So,
I swam right across the lake.
that was...
Climbed out of the water.
Like, yeah, swam and like dove under. And
yeah. Incredible.
Fishing for stuff. That's crazy. So, wasn't the bull moose we hoped for, but it was quite the show. All right, so back to the truck. Maybe find some breakfast real quick, and then we might do a hike later.
Yeah.
So, good morning. We are on the trail again. We are going to the Grinnell Lake Trail, which is an overlook, I think. This one in itself doesn't have a whole lot of elevation gain, and
but we've heard it still has a really great payoff.
Yeah. At
Grinnell Lake, even though you're not going all the way down to the lake and the glacier.
And it's about 7 miles, I think.
Round trip. Yeah.
Round trip, so it shouldn't be too bad. But we're kind of looking forward to getting on the trail again and seeing what we can see. The one yesterday, even though it was in the clouds at Hidden Lake, was unbelievable. Yeah. So hopefully we got a clearer day today, so it should be really nice. That's amazing.
I don't know what mountain you're in, but
I don't either, but it's a nice one. It's a good mountain.
And these mountains up here are the models for what people think of when they draw a mountain, because all of the mountains around Lake Josephine look like this. Like they were drawn by a 5-year-old.
Quintessential mountain peak. Unbelievable. We were just laughing because about 100 times this vacation we've been asked the question, what is that thing you have right there? What is it doing? What are you doing? Yeah, the last guy walked up, I set it up, he goes, I just have to ask you right now, what are you doing? So about 100 times we're like, this is a 360 video camera. I get it, it looks weird. One guy said it looked like a drone from Star Wars. So,
or a droid.
Yeah, it does look weird, but yeah, that's what it is, man. So if you see us out here setting it up, or somebody else with the same camera, you'll know that is for 360 video. And
you should ask them what their YouTube link is.
That's right.
So that you can go and see all the cool footage.
That's right. And so from now on, we've decided, I'm going to tell them, I will give you the answer to that question, but you have to go subscribe. So, which is a great segue. If you are not subscribed to our channel, now's a great time. You can keep watching the video. It doesn't pause the video. It doesn't stop it. It doesn't cost you anything. It's super easy. It's one little click and you're subscribed. And then you can hit the bell and get notified when we upload videos. Or if I upload all these 360 videos, and you can go visit the same places we did.
Yep.
So it's easy. Yeah, go subscribe. It's a 360. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, see the way you look.
When you can't see the top of the mountain because your hat blocks it, and most of the time I can't even get the whole mountain in my picture on my phone unless I'm tilted way up. It's just crazy. I don't want that tree in there anymore.
You can really see it with this video because it's Oh, there it is. Now it's going in.
That's crazy.
Nice. Are you back there?
I'm back here. I was honestly just filming you.
Oh, you were?
Yeah. I didn't bring my Osmo, which I should have, but I used my phone and rolled my feet. Wow.
That is a big old root system. Yeah, Grinnell Lake. That's pretty cool. Wow. Yikes. So, don't fall. All right, it's all you. Truth is, this looks like a good spot for a 360.
Oh, that was funny.
I don't think this is an overlook. I think we're right at the lake. All right, well, this is Grinnell Lake, and it's pretty unbelievable. Yeah. The water is just this aqua turquoise color. It's incredible. Got this huge waterfall right here.
And then off on the side, the mountain just goes and up, up, up.
So it's a pretty phenomenal spot.
Yeah.
So starting from, it's not a terrible hike. It's actually pretty flat most of the way. You got a little bit up and down, but it's worth the hike. So.
And if you're not able to do a 7-mile hike like this, there is a boat ride that cuts off 4 miles of it, and so makes it what it's like.
I think it ends up being about 3-ish.
Yeah, 2.5 to 3 miles to be able to get up here, and then makes it a lot easier.
Yep, it's a very cool spot. Good hike.
Yeah.
So word of warning, if you're gonna come do this trail, as we've been going through it, big long stretches of the trail in really thick vegetation. At least in the summer, once it starts heating up, the flies are crazy bad. Make sure you don't do like we do and you remember bug spray. Or we saw a couple of ladies walk through that had the bug nets over their faces, so that's also another option. Another quick tip, especially if you kind of started out in the morning, the trail kind of splits off after you get around what is it, Swift Current Lake. And so you can either go continue on straight, or you can, there's a trail that cuts to the right. The sign, both of them say Grinnell Lake, north side of Josephine Lake and the south side. So we recommend taking the north side because it is so much more eye candy. You get to see really great views of the lake and the mountains around it, and pretty much the south side is just walking through vegetation.
And it's a horse trail.
Yeah, it's a horse trail.
So we keep coming up to horse poop,
So
which stinks because it's hot.
Yeah. It's the next summer scent for Yankee Candle Company.
You're right next to hot dumpster and hot horse poop.
Just a few little tips if you're going to do the Grinnell Lake hike.